Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. What's good? What's good? What's good? Whew. So yeah, it has been a long damn day. And when I say long, I mean long. All right, so I have Instagram back up. Just want to test it out. I just want to test it out. Tonight's question. What is the first DeFi project to be licensed in Dubai? Aave, Hyperliquid, Mantra, or other? And if it's other, you know what you got to do. Hello, Paula. How are you? I hope all is well with you and yours. There is a lot of news to cover. Some we can discuss, and other is just for the knowledge banks, right? It's just for the knowledge banks. It sounds like Hong Kong regulator is unveiling a virtual asset roadmap. That's pretty cool. Hey, Paul, the reason why that's a big deal is because you're starting to see the globe pay attention to digital assets and actually start to realize that we have to take all of this seriously. Aave is a fork of Chainlink. Did not know that till today. Somebody had mentioned that to me a little while back, and I never went back to go look it up. So I cannot confirm. I cannot confirm. Yo, Javion, here's the deal, man. I need your email address so I can get you an account on growmybag.tv. Why? Because that way you can actually take advantage of being a big bagger. Everybody, Javion Parker is our latest big bagger. Welcome, Javion. Welcome, Lex Luthor. He's a troublemaker. I'm just going to let you know Lex is absolutely a troublemaker. He will make you crack up. Christian Martin Jacobson, what's good? Now, again, tonight's poll question. What's the first DeFi project to be licensed in Dubai? Aave, Hyperliquid, Mantra, other. And if it's other, put it down in the comments. I want to know. Learn me something today. Rick Ritchie in the house. And aloha, 8 paws. So it's a very big deal that you have Hong Kong starting to lay down some sort of a virtual asset roadmap. It's a very big deal because last I checked, China that's their country. So we've got to pay attention to that. As well as I think it's a very big deal to pay attention to any kind of regulatory moves around the world. Because every now and then it causes a ripple effect. They will follow. They will follow one another. So we're starting to see, these CBDCs, they might not work out. Because, what is it? There's another article I was going to talk about later. I'm trying to find it. Namibia. The International Monetary Fund says Namibia does not need a CBDC. I'm glad the IMF talks for other countries. Yay, because they're not a country. Then you've got DeFi projects rethinking incentives for sustainable growth, meaning they need to if they want to have sustainable growth. They're going to have to figure that out. Kendrick Green, I do not know if that's true. You got to come with some facts. Some facts. Big Steve, what's good? Where did you see it? Where was that announcement made? Who made it? Just saying. I wonder if Oracle was something else when I mentioned it a while ago. Give me a moment. Nope. The last article I have about Oracle is about Red Bull Racing and Oracle Red Bull Racing getting with Gate.io. So yeah, I got nothing for you. Nothing for you. Fultz, what's going on? Let's see. What else do we have? Now, the current regime has made some comments about Ripple. Because Ripple said they were going to expand operations in the United States. And I guess that got, you know, that got some good news. That got a hat tip from the current regime. There are also rumors that it's like rumors have been going around for a while that the case is going to be done, but they're starting to heat up now. They're really starting to heat up now. That could absolutely be a catalyst. So I am watching, and I'm thinking about getting in some more, increasing the bag, as they say, increasing the bag. Then you've got malware. Oh, Kendrick Green, thank you for that. Thank you for that. What Kendrick is talking about is a Quant and Oracle partnership, and he says he found it on Quant's website. So I have to go research that, make sure that that's exactly what it is. There have been a lot of fake websites popping up. That's why I'm saying that. But that would be good news. Quant doesn't move me. You know, I used to have some Quant. I might actually still have some Quant in one of my set it and forget it non-custodial wallets. It just doesn't move me. Like it hasn't moved me in forever to go put more money in it. I think I still have some XDC. I don't put money in that either. I'm not adding to those bags. I'm adding to other bags though. I really am. Because I think there are certain coins, there are certain projects that are good ideas, but they've kind of fallen off. You know what I mean? Like everybody talks about ISO 222. There's nobody certified. There's nobody certified. What it means is that they're trying to follow ISO 222. That's what that means. Now, what else do we have? We've got new malware targeting Mac OS, directly stealing crypto. So if you're using anything with a Mac OS, pay attention. I don't like it either because of their CBDC stuff. Yeah, but we could say the same thing about XRP. Paxos could do it. You know, I'm not going to get upset if a project needs to make money and they're going to, help a country, do some stuff, right? Who is it? Not Bitrue. Bit something. The new OCC head came from, and that's all they do is help, institutions, organizations set up their own blockchains. See what I mean? So, but I just Quant, just all the hoopla around, ISO 222. I'm just kind of like, oh, they're going to get rid of all the other coins because they're not certified and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just too much hype will set me off in the wrong direction about a project. Straight up. I'll just be like, not interested anymore. So, but, I don't think there's anything wrong with Quant. I'm just not feeling it, I'm just not. Then you got Texas Congress considers a state Bitcoin reserve. They actually got a little nudge from Riot platforms. Remember, Riot the other day had said, we're buying this wind farm. Well, Riot also said, y'all need to set up, a Bitcoin. I mean, because that makes sense, right? You need to set up a Bitcoin reserve because we're a Bitcoin miner and you need to set up see how that goes. Just saying. I mean, it does make sense, in certain cases, but I don't know. Hopefully they listen, they understand the economics of it, and they can make the right decisions, and they don't bet the farm on it. They take a little percentage and they put it in there. Okay, I'm not going to be mad about that if a state does that. But if a state was to go all in, and so we took all our money and I'd be like, oh, nah. That would not be a good move. And like I said, IMF states Namibia does not need a CBDC and advises Namibia against issuing a central bank digital currency, citing low financial inclusion benefits and the country's stable banking infrastructure. In other words, it'll kind of like, maybe that's a waste of time. That's what they're saying. Maybe that's a waste of time. But if you have a stable banking infrastructure and you're recommending that they don't need a CBDC, that means the whole developed world doesn't need a CBDC, right? That would also kind of mean that you're going to do what? Push for stable coins? Probably. How do stable coins work? Whatever fiat they're pegged to is going to have something to say. That country is going to have something to say about that stable coin. So I'm watching for the backdoor CBDCs with these stable coins. If you're based in a country that forces you to do something like that, I can easily see a stable coin becoming, I can see stable coins becoming de facto CBDCs. I hate to say it, but that's honestly how I see it. It's honestly how I see it. So what stable coins would be affected by that? Most likely ones with, one-to-one backing, one-to-one reserves, right? Now that kind of explains to you why they're going after Tether so much. Europe will follow through with a CBDC for certain in the next few years. I don't know. Next few years, too late. Too late. Way too late. Thank you, Javion. I just read your reply. Yeah, way too late. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Nope. If you don't come out with a CBDC this year, at the latest next year, you're done. You're done. And none of them have figured it out yet. None of them have figured out how would we roll this out to our citizenry? How would we force them to do it? Oh, we'll just take all of the dollars. You get paid electronically. We'll just move everything off of paper and force you to go electronic. Well, aren't we already? You don't need a CBDC for that. So that case goes out the window, right? Like you can't make a strong case for it. You absolutely can't make a strong case for it. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. You do you. Go for it. Try it. FAFO, as they say. Go on. You know what I mean? The timing is done. The timing is done. They can't put the genie back in the bottle, and they can't slow it down. So that's a wrap. That's an absolute wrap. So I just don't see that happening. What else do we have? What other good news do we have? Oh yeah, that's right. Binance. Binance.us has started back up or restarted USD, United States dollar transactions again after 2 years. After 2 years. That's a very big deal. You want to know why? In the United States, we're actually limited to the number of legal centralized exchanges. There's not enough competition. In my humble opinion, there's just not enough competition. And the biggest boy in this space is Coinbase. And there's nobody out there that's going after the crown. Kraken isn't. Gemini, I don't think can. Gemini sucks. I don't like them. I'm just gonna say it outright. I don't like them. Period. I don't like them. I don't like how they do business, which means that if I don't like how you do business, then I'm just not all about it. Chicano, what's good? So I pay attention to stuff like that. Right? You had this guy, what's his name? Peter Fortnoy or whatever the heck his name is, from Barstool. Where is it? Let me see if I can get his name right. I have it here. Yeah, Dave Portnoy. Barstool founder. Rug pulling dipshit. You know what I mean? And then, there's an article out there that says that Hester Pierce said, if you're investing in meme coins, that's on you. Do not expect the government to make you whole. I've lost money on memes. I'm not crying into the That's not, no. No, I made a bad decision. I did my research. I made a bad decision. Period. All right. Learning experience. I still win. Right? But the fact that she said that, I'm like, yes. Yes. Now, if the government would say that to all the rich and wealthy people, that'd be awesome too. And businesses. It'd be awesome too. Right? You know what, Rick Ritchie? That's right. It is a growing pain. But sometimes it's not even growing pain. I mean, I'm an OG. And I've still got burned by a couple of memes. I mean, actually, I got burned by. Let me think about that. I think I got burned by one or two because the other ones I wound up making a couple of bucks. Not making money. I made a couple of bucks. You know what I mean? That barely better than break even type deal. Because I count the fees. I count the fees. Because, if you've got to pay fees, that's it. So even, it's not growing pains, it's experience. You've got to break down your losses. What did I do to lose? Because even an OG can screw up, right? Even an OG can screw up, right? I'm all grown up in the crypto space. I'm a grown up. I still got burned. I was like, because who knew that dogs would lose out to dog? Seriously? The only ones that actually don't fight against each other, cats. When one does well, they all do well. When none does poorly, they all do poorly. It's like just dogs. I'm just like, whatever, fine. But you're right. It's an absolute learning experience, Rick. Absolute learning experience. And I have to tell you, I firmly believe that in the crypto space, there is no lesson like a painful lesson. And I don't mean you need to lose your shirt. I mean, you bought $100 worth of something and it didn't pan out. And you're like, damn. And you start thinking about, I could have gone to that Brazilian restaurant with that $100. Damn. I could have bought a dozen eggs with that $100. I know it's foul. I read an article today, slightly off topic, I'm sorry, but it tells you where the economy is. So in New York, they have these things called loosies. Those are loose cigarettes. Yo, in the Bronx, they're selling Lucy eggs. They're selling Lucy eggs. Buy an egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs. They're selling Lucy eggs. Tell me that's not great. And I wish I could tell you I was lying. I think it's in the Post. I think it's in the Washington Post. Vince Cinnamon, what's good? It's sort of sad. You know what I mean? But you sit back and you're kind of like, and Vince, were those your first comments? Welcome. So, you sit back and you think about it and you're kind of like, you fired a whole bunch of people that were doing the whole bird flu thing. Like doing the research and trying to stop it. You have price gouging. Oh, but there's nobody to check in on that. Oh, okay. All right. Huh. Okay. Yeah. And I'm sitting, you have small farmers saying, oh, but there's so much we have to do. And I'm sitting back and I'm just going, you weren't doing it before. Really? This kind of makes me, like Arsenio Hall. Just saying. Yeah, I dated myself with that one. Absolutely. Yes, even at my favorite bodega. They're out there selling Lucy eggs. Listen here. I couldn't even. One of my friends posted it on Facebook, and I was like, I had to go look it up. Yeah, I believe it was the Post. What? Lucy eggs. That's gonna be the shiznit for the next little while. That's gonna be the shiznit for the next little while. Lucy eggs. But I want you to hear something. I'm bringing up that topic because the car industry is going to have a problem. Real estate is going to have a problem, and I don't mean commercial. People are holding back. Mortgage requests are down. People are like, I don't know if I want to get into that home owning thing right now. Yeah. Yeah. I think over the next year, you're going to start to see prices come down. You're already seeing 2.9% financing on cars. You know, when car companies start putting out, low percentage financing, yeah. Yeah. So if you've got some money, just hold it. Hold it. No, Hom's House, are you serious? $1 an egg. Yo. That sounds about right, though. That pricing model sounds about right. $12 a carton? Well, hey. I mean, you're talking about an industry. I'm talking about bodegas. I don't know about other bodegas in other places, but bodegas in New York, you're talking about businesses that would literally make hyper sweet Kool-Aid, put it in a cup and freeze it and sell them as ices. 25 cents a cup literally cost them pennies to make. And they were killing it. Killing it. I'm just saying, in New York, if there's a way to make money, you best believe we're going to figure it out. We're absolutely going to figure it out. You have people that would charge people money and they would swipe their Metro card so they could go in. Little side business. And they were making bucks on it. They were making bucks. They would go out and buy like a big monthly, do the math, and come up with a price, and people would just come up, bam, and swipe. Really, I don't think there's anything really illegal about it. I mean, technically there is, maybe. Cops aren't enforcing that. It's insane. They could be robbing passengers, and instead they're choosing to find a way to make money, finding an almost legal way to make money. Cops weren't busting them. Nope. What else we got going on? We've got the Czech Central Bank urging Bitcoin study as a distinct asset. The governor of the Czech Central Bank calls for a thorough study of Bitcoin. It is 2025, and you're just getting... This is what I mean. Remember what I said about CBDCs? If you are not there already, not happening. You're just getting around to doing this research? What are you researching? Call Larry Fink. That's what you do. Go call Larry Fink. Go call Strategy. They'll both let you know all about it. They'll let you know all about it. Like, are you serious? You've gots to be kidding me. And I mean gots to be kidding me. I know when I speak improper English. My mother knows, because every time I do it, she wants to smack me in the back of the head. Nigeria demands. Now, this is some crack pipe stuff right here. I'm gonna read it to you. Nigerian authorities seek $8.1 billion in alleged tax penalties from Binance, escalating tensions between the country and the crypto exchange. Binance is just gonna say, "Go kick rocks. Go screw yourself." That's what I would do. I would literally tell you, go screw yourself. I'm not paying you. You held one of my executives hostage, and tried to extort money from my company. Go kick many a rock with open toe shoes. Like, I don't even see how Nigeria has a foot to stand on. I would tell them to go kick rocks. Skip that. Not happening. Chainalysis develops a crypto seizure system for law enforcement. Ooh, that sounds juicy. That sounds juicy. It really does. Right? Chainalysis unveils a new system that enables authorities to trace and seize illicit crypto assets, enhancing regulatory control over digital currencies. Maybe. But it's a tool. Can that tool be pointed at anyone? Like, how do you police that tool? Oh, I just want to make their lives miserable. Let's quarantine their assets. Boop. Really? Okay. That's cute. Just saying. Just saying. I'd like to see a demo of that software or that software slash service. And what are the hoops that you have to jump through, excuse me, to make that happen? Because to me, that sounds dangerous. It really does sound dangerous. I was talking about the Barstool founder. I didn't finish the story. Barstool, Dave Portnoy launches and sells off Greed, the Greed meme coin, in under an hour. Rug pull all out in the open, in my humble opinion. The dev from Libra spilt the beans. Yeah, I said that the other night. Yep. That's right. Yep. Remember the call? I was like, yeah, I'm not going to run any of these bots. I'm not running any of these bots. And then you have sniping. Like, there are so many things that they're doing to manipulate that market. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll let the GMB TV coin grow naturally, grow organically. I'm cool with that. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Because once it blows up, it's going to blow up, and it'll be awesome. And there'll be a history to it. We started off with nothing, and now we're making something. Right? We'll get there. We'll get there. Together, we will get there. What else do we have? And don't forget, tonight's question. What is the first DeFi project to be licensed in Dubai? Aave Hyperliquid Mantra. Just saying, 16 votes, not bad. Not bad. At least the votes are, at least I can see the votes tonight. That's kind of cool, right? Although that problem only happened once. It only happened once. Coinbase lists BitTensor, TAO, triggering price surge. You think? It was already a hot project, and it popped again. And then I'm expecting profit taking. Kind of makes sense, right? What I'm really paying attention to is CoinShares getting recognized by the SEC, getting acknowledged by the SEC for their XRP ETF and their Litecoin ETF filings. Now remember, it's going to take 21 days for public whatever. It's a span of 240 days. What I mean is, every single time they hit the next stage, you know what's going to happen? They hit the next stage. That's going to be news. Every major milestone, it's going to be news. It's going to be news. It's going to be news. Just saying. I hope things pop before the next quarterly reports come. You know, the 10Ks. I hope everything pops before then. And the reason why is because I'm not confident that the 10Ks, that the numbers being reported next reporting season are going to be all that good. I think that look behind is going to be retail is going to take a hit. Housing is going to, new housing is going to take a hit. Home sales is going to take a hit. There's no reason to lower Fed rates. It's probably going to get raised. That's what I'm thinking. It's really what I'm thinking. We're operating in a land of, a little bit of turmoil right now. And the question is, I think in my tiny little pea head, and Hutanik, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think that with so much negativity, we're going to need some positivity. But I think that positivity is going to be born from the negativity, meaning we're negative about what's going on in our respective countries. And so we're going to retreat into crypto. That would be, right there, that's some kind of big. That is some kind of big. And I'm just like, ooh. Now, back to the point that was made earlier between that Kendrick made with Oracle and Quant. That's not enough to move anybody's needle. It's not enough to move anybody's needle. You want to know what it is? Imagine if Google started doing something directly with crypto. That would move some freaking needles. That would move some freaking needles in a heartbeat. S&P and gold both hitting all-time highs. The system died in 2007. Yeah. I had to go through the dates in my head. Yep. Google it. Yeah, Google is researching. But imagine if they did. I told you guys, I think that if you have a large company, think of a Google, an Amazon, a Walmart, a Target, any large company that's out there that deals with retail sales, they flip over to crypto. Done. Gloves are off. Gloves are off right there. Right? I mean, yeah, Google wants Google Pay. That's why they're looking at it. But what's funny is, you're simplifying payments. What's more simple than me walking into a bodega? Let me have my bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, no ketchup, on a roll, and my Bustelo coffee, and go boop and pay my $7. Pay my $7. Keep it moving. I remember when that breakfast was literally like $3-4. Egg prices. Painful. But imagine. So how are you going to simplify? Every time I hear these companies say, we're going to simplify payments. No, you're trying to stick yourself as the middleman in between payments. I don't get it. Debasement of currency and overexpansion destroyed Rome and all empires. Yeah, it's cyclical. All empires rise, all empires fall. Monetarily. The average number of years that they're in that kind of power is about 250 years. The United States is well beyond that. And if history repeats itself, well, that ought to tell you something. The difference right now is I don't know that there's going to be another fiat to replace it. That's the difference. I think it's going to be replaced, and I said this the other day, I think it's going to be replaced by digital assets. The massive number of outflows, a lot, and that's what's going on around the world. Says a lot. Yo, Mr. Big. Yo, make that money. Don't let that money make you, my brother. That's what's up. Go do it. But yeah, I mean, people are trusting their governments less and less and less and less and less. People aren't upset about paying taxes. You know what they're upset about? Being gouged for taxes. While knowing fully well that person over there driving that Cybertruck probably didn't pay anything or paid far less. And I'm not talking about pound for pound, dollar for dollar. Coach Kevin was good. I'm talking about probably didn't pay anything. AC power in the house was good. Tonight's question again. What is the first DeFi project to be licensed in Dubai? Aave, Hyperliquid, Mantra, Other. And if you say Other, you got to put it down there. And I know somebody said Other, and I don't see anything in there. It's got to be Other. You got to tell me what it is. Something is going on. The U.S. is buying so much gold. The U.S. as a country or the United States as a people? Just saying. There are a lot of people that are talking about, oh yeah, audit Fort Knox. Is that gold actually there? I don't know that Fort Knox holds the most. I think New York Federal Reserve might. So there's that. Just saying. Wintermute, market making Wintermute is expanding their operations into the United States. Everybody wants to be in the United States. Everybody wants to come to the party. Because if you come and do business in the United States, As a crypto project, you could stand to do well. You could stand to do well. But I caution people, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Because the same people that are shaking your hand right now stab you in the back later. I mean, have you heard some of the lofty ideas? I want all of the, and you say, Ave, got you, coach. You say all of the Bitcoin should be mined in the United States. How, bro? What are you smoking? That's impossible. That's impossible. What numbnut on your team told you to say that? Again, jibber jabber. It's an impossibility. That's jibber jabber. Speaking to the masses, trying to win them over. Let's get back to reality. How about you tell customs agents not to hold up Bitmain rigs so that the companies that are here in the United States can actually do that? The level of stupidity astounds. Astounds. 65 metric tons bought in Q4 2024. Wow. I wonder who from. Just saying, wonder who from. SEC reverses course, dismisses rulemaking appeal. That's one down. That's not the Ripple case. That's one down. That's one down. Solana ETF filings enter Federal Register. That is about, that's the 240-day mark. And I'm going to say something, and it's going to sound crazy. So remember when Gary Gensler would kick the can down the road and it would take forever and a day to get him to say anything? They don't have to wait. They do not have to wait. So yes, it could be 240 days, but it could happen anytime within that span. Hello, Bianca. That's what's smart about Asia. They do less yapping. Man, for real. They do far less yapping and far more doing. Have you seen how they repair roads? How they build new roads? How they build homes? Yo, you've got to be kidding me. Putting together homes with this stuff, it looks like styrofoam, but it's some kind of other material. And I'm just sitting back and I'm just going, wow. That's the shell around the house. Instead of cinder block, they're doing that. Lighter, cheaper, faster. They pour the concrete in between them and boom. You've got a house. It's insane. I mean, what's cool is we do have machines that will print houses. You can literally print houses. All I'm saying is that other countries seem to do things way faster than we can. And it's not that we don't have the smarts. It's not that we don't have the people that can do this kind of stuff. It's the fact that we have so much bureaucracy that we stop it. You just paved this road. Why are there potholes? Road was paved, 3 weeks ago. Why are there potholes? We know how to pave things that will never get potholes. Do you ever look at a runway? How many tons of pressure is that every time a plane lands? Ain't no cracks. We know how to do things. We absolutely know how to do things. We don't allow ourselves to do things. The whole idea of we have to grease the skids to get things done. My son was opening up a store in Connecticut in, small town, not a small town, but in like a medium-sized town. And the town went out of their way. This one inspector went out of his way to hold up the opening of the store for a year. A year. Because every time he came back, it was, oh no, there's something wrong with that. I'll come back in a couple of weeks and see if you fixed it. Not let me go through the whole thing and give you a list of here's what you got to fix, and then let me know when you're done and I'll come back and inspect. Got to grease the skids. And I'm just sitting back and I'm just going, No, you shouldn't have to grease the skids. You shouldn't have incompetence. So everything else was done. Guy comes back and says, "Oh, that pan is the wrong size. You told us the last time it's supposed to be this size." Yeah, well, it's changed. It's got to be this size. Literally, that's what happened. Almost a year, they got held up. Almost a full year. And guess what? They still have to pay that rent. We do not make it easy for people to open up businesses, but these municipalities want their money. You want the money? Have these people open up businesses. Make it easier for them to conduct business within your municipality. It sounds nuts, but the reason why I bring it up is because you have so many people out there that are losing jobs. And what happens when people lose jobs? They come up with loosey egg ideas. That's how small businesses are made. That's how this country was made. It was made with small businesses. But people are just saying they're just tired of all these unnecessary rules and regulations that stop them from making money. And it doesn't make sense to me. So you're going to stop me from making money, and then I don't have enough money to pay rent. I become homeless. Now I'm living on your streets. Does that make sense to you? And then what do you do when all these people can't afford their rent anymore? You turn it into a condo. You think that's a good idea. You've got to be kidding me. That brings it back to my whole point. I think there are going to be a lot of people. Hey, Michael McCaskill, I'll get to that in a moment. I think that's the whole point, is that people are starting to lose faith where they live. And they're going to start talking with their value. And their value could be dollars, pesos, whatever it is. It could be that fiat. But I think that fiat is going to turn into digital assets. And then those places are going to start going, oh my God, what do we do? Well, make it easier for us to live. Clean water, safe food to eat. You know how many people, I know so many people that grow their own fruits and vegetables. That literally look up the zone. I'm in zone 6. Literally look up the zones that they're in. One of my friends, they're in zone 5.5 or something like that. They look up the zone that they're in and they figure out what they like to eat out of the stuff that they know they can grow, and they get on it. They get on it. One of my best friends is a growing fool. He has bins that are like this big, and he can grow tomatoes for days. Never run out of tomatoes, peppers, all that stuff. I'm about to hit him up and be like, yo, I need a plan to grow strawberries. And they come back every year. I'm just saying. All right. I just got a permit for an apartment complex, and the freaking city didn't even have it existing. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. You know who gets screwed the most? Homeowners. Homeowners actually get screwed the most. Because if you want to put a pool on your property, oh, you need all kinds of permits. All kinds of things. Every step of the way. Every step of the way, you got to do something. You got to do something. And I'm just like, there comes a point. There comes a point. People getting free water for 3 years. Incredible. Lordy. I just sit back and I just say to myself, we have to make it easier for people to live. Think about that sentence. We have to ask our government to make it easier for us to live. I didn't say live well. I said live. Live. So I just sit back and I just go, people are going to start turning toward digital assets. Because I'm not going to trust a government that can take my money away real fast. I don't trust banks. I don't have to walk around with it. There are a lot of things that I can do that I can take more control over. And you want to know something else? Forces me to kind of live within my means. That's actually an added benefit. It's an added benefit. I'm not whipping out my credit card. You know what I do? I pay for almost everything with a debit card. Just about everything with a debit card, except for gas and anything I'll get money back from, my credit card. Everything else, debit card, cash. And even with my credit card, I don't buy anything unless I can afford it. That's what's up. That's what's up. 2 + 2 = 4. Ha. Better build a chicken farm and sell some Lucy's. Sell some Lucy's. Like Lucy eggs. I'm still tripping over that. Lucy eggs. And they're serious. Little see-through plastic bags, that you put the fruit in. Eggs. What? I can't even. I can't. Insane. Is there any other news that I missed today? Solana, Wintermute. JP Morgan Chase introduces new Zelle restrictions. Listen to this. I hope you're sitting down. After people lose almost $500 million due to fraud. So in other words, these banks knew that people figured out how to scam people and they let it happen. And now, because they're so good to us, they're going to figure that out. They're going to, they're going to have restrictions. That's cute. That's cute. That's really nice. So I stopped using Zelle a long time ago. You got Venmo? Maybe Cash App. Preferably crypto. Boop, boop. How much? Oh, okay. Boop, boop. Way faster. You get your money like that. And it's yours. Keep it moving. If they try to make you pay for it, then turn in an E&O claim on their insurance. Oh, Hutanic, that's vicious. Oh, that diabolical. But that makes sense. Just trying to look to see if I missed any other stories. Iran, Barstool. Tether sends $800 million in USDT to Binance as institutional demand rises. Tether. Woof. I'm just saying. Countries are gunning for Tether, and I'm just like, you shouldn't do that. You should not do that. Don't. Tether is the one. Tether is the one. Been doing municipal insurance for 22 years. But you look like such a spring chicken. You don't look like you've been in something for 22 years. It's pretty good. And where's patient one? Solana and Jupiter devs knew about the scam too. Maybe. But Jupiter didn't have anything to do with development. So if devs knew, you know what I mean? Like, so think about that. The company didn't know. Maybe some devs knew, but they weren't doing any development on it. So no blame. But I think Buddy Boy's got problems. You got $100 million. You don't know what to do with it. Oh, I'm pretty sure there are some people out there that will gladly help you get rid of your $100 million problem. I think that's what he's faced with right now. I think that's what he's dealing with. I feel like I've missed some other news. Got the Hester Pierce one. Ethereum Foundation unveils interoperability framework for EVM chains, unifying liquidity across EVM-compatible chains, aiming to enhance cross-chain interactions. Smart. Why? CIY? Or, yeah, no, it's not near the R. You still got keyboard problems. But I'm saying, I just, I think right now we're gonna have to do a really good job at practicing the GMB3. And I'm not even kidding. Do your own research, know your entries and exits, and absolutely invest deliberately. And I don't just mean for digital assets. I keep telling you guys, my son and I are looking at, real estate all over the place. We got all kinds of real estate tools to help us do the math and everything. And we're looking at everything. Kind of holding off for a minute because we think that things are going to take a nosedive. And when things take a nosedive, it's better to be cash heavy. It's far better to be cash heavy. Did I miss anything? Nope, not yet. Let's see, what else do we have? All right, 20 votes. Wow. 20 votes. What is the first DeFi project to be licensed in Dubai? Aave, Hyperliquid, Mantra, Other. And still, the person who said Other has not put in what the other is. What's Other? I'm still asking. Probably signed off. Did I miss any other news? I hate missing news. Oh! South Korean banks accelerate crypto partnerships amid regulatory clarity. Partnerships with centralized exchanges. Oh, you guessed? But I want you to... did you hear what I said? South Korean banks accelerate crypto partnerships with centralized exchanges. Uh-huh. The United States isn't the only country where banks are looking to get into bed with exchanges. I remember yesterday, Robinhood buying Bitstamp for 200 mil. I'm just saying. That is a very big deal. That is a very big deal. It's a bigger deal than what most people think. So if Robinhood does a good job at post-merger integration with Bitstamp, leverages their licenses in the countries that they're in over in Asia, buying Robinhood could be really good for a big bank. Yup. It could be a very big deal. A very big deal. Most banks, they do have platforms like a Thinkorswim or an E-Trade or whatever, but that doesn't mean that their platforms are all that good. So, I mean, look at Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab basically said, our platform sucks. That's why we bought Thinkorswim. Did you now? Look at all the smaller platforms that are out there. Look at TradingView. Snatch them up in a heartbeat. Look at Ninja. Snatch them up in a heartbeat. Why not? I'm telling you, if you can go interview a company and an exchange and figure out, can they integrate crypto real fast? It's worth it to buy a small exchange. Or you buy a business that already does crypto and you're off to the races. I bet you there are some banks right now that are crying that, damn, we didn't know Bitstamp was available. So here's a question that I didn't ask yesterday. Do you think that other exchanges are going to get bought? Aha. Let's see. I guessed OM did get theirs in UK. OM is Mantra, right? Let's see. Is there any other news that I missed? Binance.us resuming USD. That was big. Malware. That was big. I told you about that. Oh, Brazil approves first XRP ETF by Hashdex. Damn. Brazil's not a huge market, but that's still a big deal. That's still a big deal. I meant Mantra got their license in Dubai. Did they? I don't know. Did you vote? And if you voted, then you're not supposed to put it in there, right? Oh, okay. Just checking. Just checking. But since, Rick Ritchie ruined it for everybody, it is Mantra. Mantra is the first DeFi to actually get a license in Dubai. That's the first DeFi to get a DeFi in Dubai. That's funny. 40% had said Aave, 10% said Hyperliquid, 45% said Mantra, and 5%, probably one person, said other. Just saying. Just saying. Mantra's making moves. Mantra's making moves. I have not heard from Joaquin lately, and I don't have his number handy. So hopefully he taps me and we'll find out how he's doing. Let's see. Is there anything else that I missed before I sign off? Mantra secures Dubai VARA license for virtual asset exchange. Just saying. So yeah. Now, it would be interesting if some bank came along and bought a DeFi project. Like, how would that get got? I don't know they have the best charts in the game. I don't know about that. Ham's House. What does that mean for Mantra? That means they're doing really, really well. That's what that means. That's what that means. I mean, Aave still has 64% of the market, at least 60% of the market. So, but it means they're doing really, really well. Now, it's just me, but look at the ranking of Mantra versus the ranking for Aave. Go do your own research on that one, and you'll see that it's kind of funny. So Mantra's at 22, and Aave is at 31. But Aave has the bulk of the market. Just saying, just putting it out there for you. Just putting that out there for you. So I have one question before I go. In today's market, today, with all the news that's going on, what coin would you buy? You can only buy one. What coin would you buy? Come on, real quick. Let's go. What coin would you buy? You don't have to tell me why, but I want to know, what coin would you buy? One coin. Doesn't matter the amount of money, but you get to buy one coin. What is it? Bianca, shocking. Hutanik, not shocking. Ham's House. With the way you are, that's actually not shocking. Nasty Natty, what's up? Bitcoin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What else? Rick Ritchie, Ondo. I still don't have a slot for Ondo. Sorry. AC Power, XLM. Lex Luthor. Ooh. Yeah, that's not... ooh. Not going to judge. No judging. No judging. But that one did catch me by surprise. Felix, XRP. Yes. XRP was my choice. It was between Bitcoin, XRP, Bitcoin, XRP, XRP. Just saying. Just saying. If I only had one. And it's only because I think that one would shoot up faster than everything else, I think. Because just everything that they have going on. They didn't move here. They were already here. They're expanding. That's why they get the hat tip. That's why they get the nod. I'm just saying. I look at XRP and I'm just like, ooh. What else? That's it? So we have Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ondo, XLM, Trump. Pains me to say it. Not judging you, it just pains me to say it. We already said Bitcoin. I said a coin. I didn't put any other parameters on it. I said just a coin. I was about to say, I was like, XRY, and I was like, I had to look at my keyboard. I was like, you probably meant XRP. Yeah. Yep. That's a bag I keep adding to. Absolutely. Absolutely keep adding to that bag, at least for me. Anything else? That's, it, amazingly enough, none of those are actually small projects. I was expecting to see, you mean BCH? I was expecting to see BCH. I was expecting to see Litecoin. I was expecting to see BNB. I even thought about SUI. ACH? What is ACH? I don't know what that is. I honestly don't know off the top of my head what that is. What's ACH? Be rolling up in here pimping no damn coins. Oh yeah, nah. Nope. For me, it's a no. But I can understand why. I can understand why. Hamsal said, "Happy no one said soul." I have to be honest with you. I am shocked. I am actually shocked that nobody said soul. I am shocked. I thought there would be at least one person out there who had one too many, pieces of cake that would say, Solana. If somebody said Solana, I'm not judging anybody here, right? I'm judging based on my bag, like would I do it? But I'm not judging you for doing it. If somebody says Solana, I would have to judge. I would honestly have to judge. Why XRP? The tokenomics are poor. It's gas for RLUSD. I see it doing well, but so much to release in circulation because I think it's a quick pop. The math works for a quick pop. Everything that you said is absolutely correct. Everything you said is absolutely correct, but they're cutting so many deals that I think that their tokenomics is different than other coins. That's why. That's honestly what I'm thinking. My guys are still working. Wow. Anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do me a favor, smash the likes. Tell your friends about this community and what we're all about. Also, if you want to become a bagger, go over to growmybag.tv/sign-up and become a bagger for only $12 a year. I mean, we've got over 7,000 articles that you can read. And we got more stuff going on the new site. Oh my God, I can't wait. I know, I keep teasing, but you guys have no idea how much work goes into this. God, yeah, you guys have no idea how much money goes into this. And if you want to be a big bagger and take advantage of the monthly private video conference calls that we have, I have to tell you, I'm on conference calls all the time. That's one of the best conference calls that I will ever have. Ever. We have such a wide variety of people that are on the phone, that are on video, that are talking about so many different things about how they're doing it, why they're doing it, when they started doing it. Just so many tips and tricks are shared. It's amazing. It's amazing. We've had big baggers bring up different coins, and guess what? I'm making money on mine. I'm making money. I wish I'd have gotten in sooner on Mantra. I wish I would have. What else did I miss? Yeah, short-sighted. I don't care. If you were going to buy today, timeline doesn't matter. Timeline did not matter. It's what coin would you buy right now based on where we are right now. You could say, I'm going to buy this coin because I'm thinking long-term. I'm buying this coin because I'm thinking short-term. Doesn't matter. What coin would you buy? I wasn't putting any shackles on you guys. And judging people calling it short-sighted, it's kind of a negative negative thing there. But yeah. But I think even longer sighted, I think XRP does well. I think XRP does well. I think Hedera does well. I think Hedera is a sleeper that's going to just blow people's minds. Cardano's another sleeper. Litecoin's a sleeper. BCH is a sleeper. I'm talking about coins that are actually doing stuff, like doing transactions, like already doing stuff. We have big coins out there that are like the biggest sleepers. Litecoin is a huge project. It's a sleeper. Cardano's a huge project. It's a sleeper. It just, think about how Cardano just kept moving. It was just quietly just kept moving up, just kept doing its thing. Just kept going. People slept on it. Snored even. And I'm just sitting back and I'm just going, ooh, you shouldn't have made that mistake. Shouldn't have made that mistake. But there are a lot of coins out there that are doing it. That really are doing it. GMB3. Do your own research. Know your entries and exits. And absolutely invest deliberately. You have to do it in that order. You can't go out of order. You have to do it in that order. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your patience. And most of all, thank you for your trust. Everybody have a great night. Thanks. Bye-bye.